Welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Pundits Weekend Review Show. We break down the biggest talking points from another chaotic weekend of football. And we had a versus Man United versus Spurs. And I think Leon said we had to drop in, today was a Spursy day. All around today.
Literally.
Yesterday was just a Spursy day.
Spursy Sunday,
All the way
bro.
around.
It was proper Spursy, man. The men don't turn up. Nothing new away from home. And the women, 3-0 up. Obviously, it wasn't a 3-0 wasn't a fair reflection of the game because we were getting peppered. Peppered. But all the goals came against the run of play. But 3-0 up, 75 minutes, got to hold out. And they've just done a Spursy, man. 3 goals conceded in the last 15 minutes. And Man United pretty much equalised with virtually the last kick of the game. Like a couple of good goals for Spurs on, I'll say, the counter-attack realistically. Good header from Beth England. And there was a counter-attack as well. I think Martha Thomas scored a goal on a counter-attack, which was a good
third goal.
Yeah,
the half turn from, I think it's Holtby in the middle. Oh,
yeah,
mate.
Holt,
she ran like, I don't know, 30, 40 yards, unopposed. Like, and the pass into Thomas's feet, she didn't even have to get it under control. Just slapped it top of the net. Keeper had no chance, to be fair to you.
Zero. None whatsoever. And then Tottenham just sat back and tried to absorb pressure, and basically Man United just knocked that door right over.
The thing about it is, Lee, like, you lot had probably 4 good chances in that game and scored 3 of them. Man United had at least 15. Like, honestly.
And you hit the crossbar, post.
Save, volley from inside the box. Toon could have had a brace today. Keepers making some last-ditch save. Your defenders were defending for their lives. And this was when you were winning, by the way. You weren't even losing at this point. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do agree with you when you say to yourself, 3-0 up, when things are looking like, you're soaking up the pressure and you're kind of dealing with it. Almost like, the Everton game from a couple of weeks ago when the Everton keeper was just on smoke. She wasn't letting nothing get past her. I had a gut feeling that might actually be how this game turns out. But when the manager decided to bring on Rolfie, and I thought, you know what?
Yeah. Rolfo is a problem, man.
She'll
big problem. An absolute problem.
She'll get a goal because she's a poacher and she's always where the ball ends up. She had 2 good chances. I think she put one in the stands, but the next one she made sure she put it in the back of the net. But yeah, I feel like all around it was a good performance by United. We definitely should have walked away with 3 points there. But
look at your shot, Matt. 34 shots on goal. That is mad. And when you look at the concentration of it as well, it's not even like they're out here. They're all
in and around the box.
Here.
All in and around the box.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you play your defensive line too deep. Because we're worried about pace. Worried about pace with Maillard. And they got Ella Toon as well. And we don't have no pace at the back in the Spurs back line. So, man, it was one of those days where Man United done their thing. Obviously, you had Europe last week.
Yeah, we had Europe. I think we got Europe next week as well, I think.
But every time you bring Rolfo on, it's like
danger.
It's another level.
The turnaround was obviously Rolfo coming on, but also like Park had an amazing game today and was literally involved in every single attack that we kind of mounted onto the Spurs back line.
She reminds me of Grealish when he first broke through. That free-spirited, like carefree running style of the ball, just drops a shoulder here, drops a shoulder there, and it's almost like drunken master kind of dribbling.
Doesn't look like they're going to get past the player, but does, and think, how did you do that?
No,
it's true.
I'm trying to think, or maybe even Juninho. Juninho might be more apt. The old Juninho from Middlesbrough.
Oh, yeah.
For you young people out there who don't know old Juninho, you need to go look at Juninho from Middlesbrough from the 90s. That was a jinky me jink.
But yeah, Spurs done what they do around Christmas and just kept on giving gifts. So we got to take them at some point. So we'll have to.
So it's a good point.
It's a good point for them.
At the same time, it's a good point for Man United for
Spurs.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Away from home.
Last season we wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, Man United are a better team. So to get a point away from home after scoring 3 goals, you're a bit disappointed. But if they had asked, if you would ask if we draw 3-3, you're gonna be happy. I'll say
you lost 3-0 to us last season, so of course you would be.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. We'll move forward, and it won't be Liverpool because we don't do very well. So we'll move on to Man City. We'll move on to Man City. We'll come to Liverpool.
We're moving on to Man City. We did this.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah.
I see what's going on.
He's going to do Arsenal like that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Arsenal or Everton versus Arsenal. How did you find it?
That was pretty much one-way traffic, really.
Yeah.
Everton really.
They put all their efforts.
They were still tired from the last week, bro. Holding out against Chelsea.
What a difference it makes. What a difference a week makes, isn't it? They go away to Chelsea and then win, and then I know that like earlier on in the season, their keeper's been putting in, has done a lot, but this game it was Arsenal scored 2 very good goals. McCabe's goal, which should have, I think it was Russo should have scored before when it came back, and then it come to McCabe and she smashed it far corner. She only scores bangers, and it was just looking at one-way traffic. He's thinking they got to take some of these chances before, because there was like 3 goals within. Well, we scored inside 10 minutes, and they scored in 14 minutes, and then we scored again.
5 minutes, bro.
It was literally. It was mental. So the McCabe goal was good. When Everton scored from Hayashi, that was poor defending. It's gone back to the keeper, and they just kind of pressed us, and then won the ball back, giving it a pass to Hayashi, and she smashed it into the back of the net. That's another
good finish.
That was a great finish. Yeah. And then for our second goal was a bit weird, because when the cross comes in, I don't know if Smith has had a shot or if it's a cross, but it's ended up coming off of Russo's chest, and then I think the keeper's made a save, but then the line was kind of flagged, so it's Russo's goal, but Foord smashed it in afterwards.
It
went over the line. Russo went over the line. Yeah.
I know. They said it went over the line, but it was a bit of a strange finish. And then in the second half, it was just like, when are we gonna get this goal? And Olivia Smith pops up with another screamer. Like she's taken the ball out of the air, taken a touch, spun and then just like hit it first time.
That's why I didn't want to talk about Arsenal. Let's move on, man. A player that we stole from Liverpool for £1 million.
Yeah, bro.
If you
can't really call it stolen for £1 million.
You paid a hefty fine.
We should have paid. We should have paid 2. Is that what you're saying, James?
Yes,
we got a cheat.
Yeah, bro.
Listen,
it's like what do you call it?
Like
Rice.
That
you guys say you should give Rice. You should give West Ham more money. You should give us more money for Olivia Smith, man.
She should have been wasted at your team right now, bruvs. But yeah, I think in the last 2 games, Arsenal have changed their formation, because before they were playing a 4-4-2, and I'm not sure how well that was working. And we've switched back to like a 4-2-3-1, and it looks a lot better. We look a lot more fluid. We're creating a lot of chances, and we're starting to take those chances. I still think in games that we could take more of our chances and put teams away, because there are a lot of chances in that game that we did miss. There were some decent saves from Everton's keeper, but you want to continue where we left off last week and use this run of games to kind of push up the table, especially with Man City kind of running away with things at the moment.
I think it's going to be a tight race, because as you already said, Man City running away with it, but I think you'll get back into it. Chelsea played well, and we move on to Man City. Man City just destroyed them. Aston Villa. I mean, we played Aston Villa midweek and we got hammered. I think we were hammered 3-0. But unfortunately, that's not much new. But the way they dismantled them, Bunny Shaw is just a class above at the moment as a forward in the league. And I was sitting there watching at my in-laws, and I was saying, this woman's just destroying them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, what's going on? She even had to apologize for one of them. And what I thought was funny, she apologized, said I didn't mean it. When you see the replay, she stuck her foot out, bro. You saw the angle of her leg. It was like, no. She couldn't resist. She couldn't resist as a striker's instinct to get the foot out.
All day long.
Yeah, bro. That's probably what she said. My instinct kicked in. I just stuck my leg out. But no, she had a terrific performance. And Miedema didn't get the goal tally that she got. But she's such a good football player.
Yeah, there's one part she played with her left foot.
Oh, yes.
On the right hand side, bro. It was Kevin De Bruyne-esque, mate.
They've been watching the same tapes.
Trust me.
At the moment, it really does look like. I don't say that it might be tight, but I'm assuming that there's going to be a drop off because of Europe or whatever. But it literally looks like.
Well, they don't have Europe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real, they don't, do they? No. The last season. So it looks like they're probably going to walk it because they just seem too strong. And the only thing that can stop them would be injuries.
Yeah, but they're scoring a bag of goals, bro. They ain't playing around. They're scoring 3 or 4 every game. Like, if get in front of goal, they're taking their chances. And I think that's what the difference is, and that's what the difference will be at the end. Defensively,
and they're defensively strong
they
as well,
are,
though.
but to be honest, the top 3, 4, you could argue that it's kind of, there's not much in it. But it's the goals that they're scoring that are going to be the big factor, because Bunny Shaw's on a bit of a streak here, bruv, and I don't think she don't look like she's going to be stopping anytime soon.
Nah,
bro. It'll be what will decide it. I think is when they play Chelsea. To be honest with you, because I know that Chelsea have dropped points, but I'm sure City were. Well, I check. When City 6 points ahead, was it 8?
Yeah, 6.
The 6. Yeah. So if they win that game and they go 9 points ahead, it's gonna be who's really gonna stop them. And I think, as James said, the only thing that could probably stop them is going to be injuries to, like, if they lose like Miedema, Bunny Shaw, or Hemp. You know what I mean? Then it could be a problem.
Yeah.
But they're dispatching teams at the minute.
All right, so we'll move on to my Liverpool. And obviously, as I said, we lost our game in hand, which everyone was like, "Yeah, you got a game in hand. You still might." And then we got hammered by Villa. But then, to be honest, I'm being a bit harsh because we got a wrong. It's a harsh red card.
We're wrong.
That was dodgy.
Is it though?
That was a dodgy red card. I think that's a harsh red card.
I think it was wrong.
I think it's a
yellow.
yellow.
You think the player would have got there to cover?
Yeah. The player would have got there, bro. I think it's a yellow. But I'll be honest, I gave up a couple of times in that game, and I'm so happy the ladies didn't, because Beata Olsen, that woman or that girl, I think she's early 20s. She is a scorer, and she's quick. And you saw a little strapping on her leg, and you're thinking, can she proper stride out? She didn't waste time with the second goal. Both our goals were good little counterattacks. And that's what happens. Obviously, when you're down to 10 players, you have to just take your chances. And we were more clinical than West Ham were. West Ham got through with their set pieces, and we were weak there. But we didn't give up. We stayed in the battle, and it was like, if we let them win, then it's a 5-point gap. Can we really bring it back? Now it's still only a 2-point gap, and it's game by game as it is now. So, like I said, I was being a bit harsher than before, but in all honesty, it was actually a good battling performance and a well-deserved draw, in my opinion. West Ham fans would probably say no. They'd probably say we should have won it. We should have won it at Cantor. But listen, you've got to score the goals. Goals win you games, or goals get you points.
That is a battling draw to go 1-0 down with 10 men
early as well.
Yeah. You got. It was in the first half. You got she got sent off.
Yeah.
And then to bring it back to 1-1, and then you go 2-1 down, and you're thinking that could be game. And to be honest, West Ham did kind of cause their own. They caused their own demise with the goal that Olsen scored, because I don't know that
right looking that pass across the field. The funny thing was, it was almost like it wasn't exactly the same, but it was like Ekitike and Leeds the week before from the other side. Obviously, Ekitike had more of a run straight through, but it was very similar. It was very similar. And
good composure with the finish, man. Really good composure.
Yeah. But to be fair, you're in the same position that you were in anyway. How many points are you behind? I know that
we're still in 2 points. Yeah, we're still in 2 points. But so we needed it. We needed not to lose that game because they're directly above us, and Everton are above them, and they lost as well. So I think it's Everton. So we needed that to happen. So there'll be a break. Hopefully, we recover from some injuries, and during that little break, there's cup games going on. But hopefully, during those cup games, we'll pick up some form. And when the football comes back in mid-January, we'll be the better for it. So the last quick, because obviously we have to. Chelsea destroyed. I think it's 3-0. They won, and it was a resounding 3-0. If I'm being completely honest, Brighton just didn't look at the races properly. It was just too much. First half, they did, but the second half, after I forget the lady's name now. She scored a banger from the left wing.
Alyssa Thompson.
No.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore's goal.
Sandy Baltimore. Yeah.
It was such a good goal.
Bro, and she, weaker foot as well. She was dribbling with her left foot, cut in onto her right, tucked it in the top corner. Beautiful.
Yeah, such a good goal. And from the minute they scored that, it was a wrap, because Chelsea brought on Kerr at half time. And then even after that, they brought on two other stalwarts later on. So it's going to be, I said, it might be interesting if Man City slip up, but it was the right performance for Chelsea, because I think they went into Europe as well and put in a strong performance after the loss to Everton. So, we move on. We move on to, I always say it every week, don't I? My favourite part of the show.
Yeah.
Favourite part of the show.
It's your favourite, isn't it?
Yeah. So, our player of the week. I think this is one more for Leon, and then we switch over to probably myself or to. I think it's myself, isn't it?
Yourself,
You're next.
Yeah. So, WSL. We're probably going to be all unanimous.
Sure, bro.
Yeah, it's all unanimous.
Yeah,
there's no one else.
It's one of them, innit?
It's a clean sweep.
It's one of them, bruv. When you score 4 goals, bruv, it can't go any other way.
No, you can't. It's literally disrespectful to go anywhere else.
And she got a 100th goal as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100 and plus.
Yeah.
Honourable mention to Baltimore, though, because that was one hell of a strike, bruv. Can't lie.
Yeah.
But, sure.
Yeah. Okay. The women's moment of the week. WSL.
Oof.
Man, I was going to go with Bunny Shaw's 100th goal.
Mm-hmm.
Her stats are moving like Haaland in WSL. Honestly, it's mad.
She's third in the list now, all time.
Yeah. Honourable mention for Baltimore's goal, because she's obviously playing at left back, and for her to just dribble up the wing with her left foot, cuts in like it's nothing, just tucks it quality curler into the top corner. But now Bunny Shaw's 100th goal for me is the moment of the weekend.
I'm gonna sound like a hater again, but I'm gonna give it to Rofo for the last minute equaliser.
Bev.
No, bro. I'm not even being a hater. I'm just saying it's either gonna be that or Ulster's goal. But it's one of them two, innit? But to be 3-0 down and then to bring it back in the last minute, scenes, man. So that's why I give it to Rofo.
Same here, mate.
It's nothing personal, Leon.
Rofo for me too, James.
Not Rofo. No, not Rofo. Oh yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, I'm going with London City Lionesses. Last minute, they win a penalty. Guerrero goes into the box, wide right. She gets taken out, but the way she rolled around, it's like someone put a hammer or an axe to her leg.
Sniper.
And she was there. She was hitting the floor, everything. But it might have actually done them a disservice because all that time that got taken up with them coming onto the pitch, them checking her over, and then her getting up, it's probably like 3 or 4 minutes that lasted. And then her captain, Aslani, steps up, take a penalty to get a draw. And to be honest, it was probably going to be an undeserved draw. And it's a Tamer's penalty. She rolls up slowly, passes it to the goalkeeper's left, and the goalkeeper dives down and saves it. And that's all she wrote.
Vex.
So for me, that was the moment of the week. The whole thing altogether. If you're not that hurt, get up, win your penalty, and move on. Listen, I could be doing a disservice. She could have really got hurt. Fair. But the challenge didn't look like
Did she get up? Did she get up after that?
She got up. She got up
like you said. It's one of them, isn't it?
She got the penalty, but unfortunately for Aslani, it just wasn't a great moment for her as she missed the penalty. So that's my moment of the week for WSL. So, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I would really like it if you hit the notification button so then you're aware for those of you who do. And don't forget to like. I keep saying like because a lot of you are watching, but not enough of you are liking.
That's true.
And I include a lot of my family too.
Exactly. Mine too.
So yeah, take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Later.